Dogecoin holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Thank you for all your support. In this update, I really want to sit with you guys and, kind of examine, what's really happening with Dogecoin, kind of going over, the prices, my overall thoughts on, the broader market, especially, the meme coin market. And I'm sure if you are, tuned in on my channel on a regular day-to-day basis, you guys know that I talk about meme coins. I talk about, utility projects, layer one, layer two, BTC, whatever the case may be. So if you want to see more of these Dogecoin updates, I want to know from you guys in the comments down below, and I will bring out daily Dogecoin content for you guys. But, going into Wednesday morning, you're seeing market picking up, and I've mentioned this quite some time in my last recent updates that it's just been quite, I think, the last 2-3 hours where the market actually turned in green. Prior to that, you were seeing the market actually in red. Dogecoin at 26.4 cents, down 0.2% in USD, but we're up 1.5% in Bitcoin. Comparative valuation at 39.1 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $3.2 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So the past 1 month, there's been a lot of things happening for Dogecoin and the likes of even the meme coin market in general. But the last 1 week has been a major bloodbath show for the entire market, including memes. And I'm sure if you watch my Pepe update, you guys are already aware of that. But the last 7 days, speaks for itself, guys. Just take a look at this. Double digits. As long as you can keep scrolling, you will see the same thing. So we are recovering slowly but surely, but we got a long ways to go. And since the Trump coin came, obviously it sucked a lot of liquidity out of the broader market, not just within the meme coin market, but out of the entire market. And obviously after we started seeing the market kind of tumble towards the downside, and even the liquidity started pouring out of the Trump coin. And Trump coin did come to the top second spot, if I'm not, yeah, it did. It came to the top second spot, but never managed to take over Dogecoin spot. But remember, this tells you everything you need to know. Even though Dogecoin is seeing a retracement right now, it has a valuation of almost 40 billion. There's a lot happening for Doge. Obviously, rumors are that Elon Musk is finally going to integrate it into Twitter, and we've been honestly talking about this rumor for such a long time. And most importantly, the ETF. An ETF is not even a rumor at this point. Your boy Crypto ZX was talking about a potential ETF for the likes of Dogecoin, back when no one was paying attention to it. Because think about it. I want you to really think about this. Do you think, these institutions are not having their clientele coming up to them and requesting other coins they're reading about online? Do you think they just want BTC or Ethereum? Absolutely not. They want exposure into, these Dogecoins or, these fun coins, or whatever the case may be. This brings in more exposure. And as far as the Doge meme is concerned, the Department of Government Efficiency, that just is the biggest icing on the cake that I don't think a lot of people have factored in yet. And I really do believe that, things could get exciting. But yeah, obviously, people are going to come out and say, well, the Donald Trump fund does not own, any Dogecoin. But who knows what can happen in the future? Remember the connection between Elon Musk and Dogecoin. Elon Musk and Dogecoin, of course, and also Elon Musk and Donald Trump. So you never know what can happen. At the end of the day, it's going to be one step at a time. But Dogecoin is making some major moves, but if you're looking at the dominance index, it's still quite high, and I've said this, a lot of times. And this is one of the biggest tools that I take a look at. Very, very important. And even though right now, people might be bouncing around saying, the market is looking amazing, I am not, because dominance is still quite high. We're seeing BTC sitting at some very, very important levels. Obviously, if Bitcoin, we're back below the $97,800 key resistance. We're sitting below this range, and there's still a chance, as long as we're below this, there's a chance that, Bitcoin could fall down to the 23.6, in my opinion. But with that said, let's really analyze and take a look at what's happening with Dogecoin's price, because, of course, that's what everyone wants to know. I want you guys to go, down memory lane and really understand, what happened. The last cycle, we did see Dogecoin reaching, the price of 74 cents. No one ever imagined, that, Dogecoin would reach these, dollar prices. But this time around, we saw things picking up very, very fast. Literally, September might have been, I'm sorry, August 8th was like the sweet spot where we saw a retest down to the neckline of this 8 cents price point. We earlier that year, we actually went up to 22 cents, saw a major pullback, but right at that neckline might have been the golden spot, because anyone that accumulated, Dogecoin at that price point saw Doge running 473%. But of course, the launch of the Department of Government Efficiency, Elon Musk connection with that, that really just changed the game. So of course, we reached the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level for the first time since May of 2021, back in November. So what I really want you guys to take a look at it is, since then we did see a retracement of about, you could say, exactly 58%. And this is part of the game. I want you guys to understand this. I know people are going to be like, oh, that's such a big move towards the downside. But let me just take you guys down memory lane. Look at this, this massive move. But of course, this time around, it was its all-time high around 44 cents. We saw a drop of 63.76%. So if we're kind of comparing it to the last cycle, we could honestly make our way down. But this key support really did play out for us, and as to be expected, because your boy Crypto ZX, if you've been following the channel, I was talking about this key resistance for the longest time. This right here was the end of the bear market zone right here. This exact same level, and I would pretty much argue that this played out for us, this key support. Of course, we wicked below it, but those levels did not last too long. So I would argue that this support once again showed the significance of itself, and we have bounced back up to the likes of 26.3 cents. And again, if you want to put this into perspective, if you had buy orders placed in around 22 cents, you are seeing Dogecoin up about 18%. So Dogecoin is showing significant amount of bullish momentum, despite seeing quite a sharp drop. But people are very fast to forget that the broader market is down, not just Doge. I do believe that Doge will recover back very fast, especially once it gets back in the 61.8. Pretty much, if you are kind of zooming in and taking a look at it from the daily perspective, it doesn't look as bad as you might think now. So here we have it, this 35.3 cents key resistance. We kind of bounced back and forth here for almost, you could say, a month and a half. Broke below it, reclaimed back above it a few times, and of course, market tumbled just in the last few weeks. But your Dogecoin was literally sitting at 42 cents, very close to breaking out just a few weeks ago. So right now, we need to understand this is a market reaction to Doge. I am very, very confident in my personal opinion that Doge will retest this key resistance, and this should be the confirmation that you want to be looking out for. If it's able to break out of here, I do believe we could start heading towards some of the levels we haven't actually seen since 2021. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing here with Dogecoin. I think this can actually make major history. But again, one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think. What are your personal predictions on Dogecoin? If you want to see more of these updates, do let me know in the comments. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.